right, what is up, everyone? Happy Tuesday. Hope we had a great trading day. Had some stocks on the watch list pop off yesterday or today. That was nice. Let's get right into it. So you're going to kind of notice a trend. There were a lot of threes on the day. So market gap down. A lot of stocks came back and went three on the day. Some finished red, some finished green. I tried to select the best looking threes and the ones that were closest to two up weekly reversals or two up continuation or two up already in force. So again, will be probably be taking a lot of 3-2 up expansions off of some of these trades if they fire off tomorrow. With doing that, just be very careful, right? So first one, let's start as an example. So you came back and you flushed all these pivots out today. You took the weekly up. That's fantastic. What you want to see now is you want to see a break above this daily here. And you want to see that 3-2 up continuation on the day to keep moving back through all of these pivots on the weekly. But you got to be very careful, right? Because what's the high here? 142.58. So just shy there. But now you have basically built in a mini broadening formation with all of these threes. So the three is the expansion of all of these. So now you have a three, which means if it comes three up, it goes 3-2 up and starts coming back down. You need to get out sooner rather than later because you never know. It could be setting up the 3-2 up, 2 down to go back and finish all these guys out. So anytime you take a three, just be careful with it. Just know you should have a little bit tighter stops in. How I would treat something like this, just to go over the first stock on the watch list, is if it goes 3-2 up, starts to fail, that's okay. Get out. But what you want to see is you want to see if it's going to hold on this 2-up week in force. If it can hold that 2-up week and set up any kind of a 15-30 hammer or any kind of 2-2 reversal off that weekly, that would be my good to go to get back in. And if the first one failed, try the second one and see if it just needed a little bit of a triangle layout to go back on up. So that will be for most of them with the weekly up in force. And you got Bros, this one from yesterday. Still long this, 2 up on the day, slower day, but a lot of these days in here are slower. No really big explosive days, which is fine if you're just going to trend for me like that. I mean, you've got a lot of range to come back through here. So even if it's a slower grind up to get back through these pivots, that's something I'm willing to stay in as long as it stays above my stop. CCL, same kind of thing. So you've got the 1-3 day. So you're looking for the 1-3-2 up day to take that 2-3-2 week in force. And get working on back through. Not a whole bunch of magnitude there, then $3, not horrible, but could get back in all-time highs there. HE, so you had the inside day break to the upside. Now you've got the 3, holding that 1-2 down in green monthly. So you're countering this inside bar here to come back on through. 3-2 up. I do also really like the range here. I mean, the stock's trading 11.21. 12.85. So you're looking for about $2. I mean, you can get about $2 out of here. Keep a tight stop on if it gets all the way back through. But you got some good range and a lot of selling on the weekly to work back on through. MA, more expensive one, not really my cup of tea, but you've got the 2-2 reversal day here. You've got the 3-2-2 week setting up, and you have the 1-2 down in green monthly setting up in here to flush and rip back through all these. And that being said, let's look at V real quick. 2 up month, yeah. Nah. On. So this one fell off of the 2 down in green month, but I do like the double inside day here. So you've got a double inside day. Again, if it takes this inside day to the upside above right here, you will have the monthly turned back green, and you will be looking for that continuation here with the double inside day setup to see if we can get anything moving in there. Pep talked about this one yesterday. Inside daybreak to the upside there, taking that 3-2 up on the weekly. So this is a good example of how we'll treat, the 3 dailies. So you got Airbnb, you got the 3 on the day here. You got this 3 right here. And you've got Pepsi here, 3-2 up on the weekly. So it needs to stay above here or it's no longer good. It needs to stay outside of this big 3 and keep working its way back through here if we're going to stay long it. Pins, another one. Said it had that good call flow, moved really well today. Amidst the morning gap down It was the first one to take the 2-up week. I tweeted, I think it was definitely strongest in the first 10 minutes, set up a nice 10, 15-minute hammer to open the day. Took the week up rather early, kind of froze out, and then finished the day strong. But again, now you're working its way back through this target one here to get into these targets up here. A little more volume pouring in, which you like to see. But again, you got this mini broadening formation on the daily. You've got the whole month of October. This is the broadening formation. Just draw it quickly. So right here is your October broadening formation. So we need to keep pushing. We need the buyers that are coming back in this month here, turning this month green. We need those buyers to stay aggressive and keep moving through. Otherwise, this is going to be invalidated. But nonetheless, very good move today. 2-up weeks still in force. So still long this one. QXO, monthly, not great. You can zoom. You can kind of play with that. This caught my eye, though, here. This little broadening formation here on the weekly. Whoa. This kind of right up in here. Could get a nice couple bucks out of it. And as you can see, it has been much higher. Do I think it's going to get there? No. But the point being is that it's been much higher before, and we'll see if it can get moving out of here. And we can zoom it. If we stay in, we'll zoom in and get a little more detail on there. But first, I want to see if the day fires. You got that potential 3-2 up day with the inside week, the 1-2 down in green week, 2 down in green month. Working back through this little broadening formation here. Shack flipping back up here. Again, I like the potential for upside. I want to keep these ones, even if they don't work the first time, I want to keep these ones that have a good amount of magnitude potential. Oh, a little stutter there, sorry. The ones that have a good amount of magnitude potential on my watch list and take those more often than not. Again, you've got that PMG on the weekly. That's fantastic there. So you've got the inside data, the upside, turning that monthly back green. Still looking for that 2 down, 2 up week. So I will be watching Shack tomorrow as well. Toast. Again, 3 on the daily. 1-3 on the daily. Taking that 3-2 up week. Again, needs to stay above right here. Needs to hold this line right here to keep that 3-2 up week in force and get moving back on through these guys. This one I brought up XLP. It's an ETF. So if you're interested in finding singular stocks within this, the point being XLP is 2 down in green month. And so if you want to look, so they're buying the XLP and stocks within the XLP. So if you want to trade something else or you have specific XLP stocks that you like to trade, just know that it is 2 down green month, which means buyers are present in certain stocks. So if you like those, you can go and single those out and see if there are any actionable daily or weekly setups that you want to take there. That is all I've got for you guys today. Let's have a great day tomorrow. Let's make some money, and let's hope the buying follows through. You know, Monday kind of choppy. Tuesday, there was some really good buying today. So it'd be fantastic to see if they keep this buying going at least into tomorrow, maybe into Thursday. Then maybe a little sell-off late Thursday into Friday to close out the week, take some profits. But it would be fantastic to get a good full week of buying these stocks. You know, it's first 10 or so days of the month were not great. Had some really good setups setting up yesterday that followed through into today. Would love to see some more of those good setups from today follow into tomorrow. Times like this, you know, if it's firing, make your money while you can. It might not be like this all month, so make your money, adjust your goals, still risk accordingly. Don't go too crazy, but be responsible and make some good trades. All right, talk to you guys tomorrow.